Hello everyone. So today I'm going to solve a column design. But before that video, I am making another video. I wanted to show you some very relevant for you structures. I'll show some photos of bollard and demolition of some buildings and some long column photos. So since you're studying the since you're studying the column design, all of the example problems that we're doing are short columns, but I wanted to show some long columns. What is the difference between short column and long column? It will be much easier to show you just photos so that you can instantaneously understand which one is a short column and which one is long column. So I'm just showing some the three. I will show some photos based on the first I'll show some bollard photos, then I'll show some demolition of buildings photos, which is very relevant for all of you guys in army engineers, and also for the uh, I'll also share some long column photos. So I can just share my screen. So as you see, uh, this is the long column, and but I will have some better photos. This is the long columns. Those are not short columns. Those are the long columns. Each of these columns are long columns. They are not short column. Short column are the in the buildings, and these little pillars. This is the bollard. I showed you in one of the previous class when I showed you some naval structures. That bollards are very common structures that in the navy and shipyard they need to design, and also for the security and safety of the buildings. See all this. These are bollard, and there is a strip foundation. If there's a bollards are in a row, then it's a strip foundation. But if it is in this particular case, it's probably a spread footing, and then those two are spread footing. So I just wanted to show this is the bollard. There's a building right behind this. So these bollards are used to protect this building from any incoming traffic or any accidental situations. So I'll just show you some more photos. So these are the bollards. The bollard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are for protecting the building and the structure um, from any accidental situations. This is another photo. This is a little bit dark. And this is a different set of bollard. And see, you can see in this photo, you can even see the continuous strip footing of the uh, reinforced concrete continuous strip footing. And these are the small bollards, and you can even see the concrete footing, reinforced concrete footing under it. So I'll go to the next one. So this one, see, these are some smaller bollards, bollard 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the strip footing of reinforced concrete. So this is another one. So this is all the bollards to protect the building uh, from any accidental situations. And this is the bollards, the pillars or the steel pole, that is the bollard, and this reinforced concrete footing and foundation. It's super lightweight, that's why the footing is super small width because it's super lightweight. And it's back to the column from the other angle, and it shows the long column and also the bollards, and also this the bicycle racks, and there's a spread footing, or there's some sort of footing in under each of them. And as you see in this photo, there's a light post, and that light post also has a reinforced concrete footing under it. And then there's another light post. See, this is the light post, and this is another light post. So even in this one photo, how many things you're seeing that triggers some structural design, reinforced concrete structural design. So like these are light posts and light posts. All of them light posts have some reinforced concrete spread footing under it, and then this bicycle rack. So cycle rack that also has some footing under, and also the of course the bollard, the bigger size bollards, and also the smaller bollards. And in that case, you can even see the reinforced concrete continuous strip footing. And we can also see the long column. And this is just another photo in this angle. And this is a photo. This is a photo of the bollard, and this is also there's an emergency electric generator and natural gas supply pipeline. So this is an emergency generator, as you see, emergency generator and natural gas supplier, and all of these things have, like, there is a steel pipe support we need to do. Those are like also structural engineering work, all these pipe supports and all this reinforced concrete foundation for supporting all of these pipes and all these equipments. And this is the bollards again, and the long column, and bollard again, and this is just showing all these bollards and the reinforced concrete strip footing and the long columns in the behind. And one more photo, and this is the light post I was talking about, and this photo shows even this circular thing is the reinforced concrete foundation. As you see, reinforced concrete foundations or footings are not always rectangle or square, it can be circular shape too. So this particular case, it's a light post, and then there's a reinforced concrete foundation under it. It's a very rare photo where you can see the foundation. Okay, so within this photo, we showed several photos within this album. I can just quickly show you all these photos one more time. It shows all the bollards and footings and long columns. This is a very newly constructed building that just finished construction earlier this year, and right next to my building. So I just took photos just to mainly show you guys. And next one is I wanted to show there is a demolition of buildings, which is very relevant for all of you guys in no matter whichever force you are working in, particularly army people. Uh, so this is there are two buildings. I think they're doing demolition of total three buildings. So as all of you might know, the name of the large Canadian engineering company, SNC-Lavalin. This is the Toronto head office of the SNC-Lavalin. SNC-Lavalin is based in Montreal, but there's also a Toronto and Ontario head office that's located in Etobicoke in Toronto. And yeah, as you can see, they're running out of business. And these are the head office buildings of SNC-Lavalin, the large Canadian engineering company. So they're doing demolition of both of these buildings, and probably they will be build some large condominium buildings for residential purpose afterwards. But for now, they're demolishing the office buildings of SNC-Lavalin. So as you see in the right hand side, I can show you all these photos. So those are not any damaged; they're intentionally demolishing this both of these buildings. This is from the other angle. As you see, this side is perfectly normal, and this side they started to do the demolishing from one side. And this building is very close to be demolished. So as you see that it's uh, pretty much and like collapsing, like the demolishing is very much on the way. And this from another angle. Oh, this is the third building. There are total three buildings that demolishing. So they are demolishing all the three SNC-Lavalin buildings, and then they are planning to build uh, several condominium buildings in that in that ground. Also located in Etobicoke, in close to 420 Highway 427, close to Highway 427, Etobicoke. So if you see the photos, so this is slightly zoomed. So they're doing started to demolition from one side, and then they'll move to the next. And this building is also pretty much almost done from two sides. As you see from the rebel, this is the original dimension of the building, and this part is just already demolished, and now they're demolishing, like pretty much very close to be done. I can show you this for demolition photos again. For army engineers, this is like a very core work. So to do the demolition of a building very safely, in a very safe way. So this demolition is also part of a civil structural engineering work, because you need to not just build, but also if required, you need to do the demolition of a building, and it's totally 100% civil structural engineering work. Okay, so I have one last set of photos that are the long columns that I was talking about. So in all the calculations in the assignment and midterm assignment and project and in the final exam, those are all these problems you are doing on short column. But I'm going to, because they're short column, so then we may think what is long column or slender column. Long column and slender column, they're same thing. So this is the long column. This photo. This is the new building I was talking about, that the build recently finished. So if you see from this angle, this is the long column. So there is a definition that if the effective length divided by the dimension of the width or length of the uh, column dimension is more than 12, then it is long column or slender column. If the effective height or effective length divided by the dimension of the cross section of the column is more than 12, then it is long column or slender column. So this is the long column or slender column. If it is effective length divided by the dimension cross section of the cross section dimension is more than 12, then it is a long column. For any regular building, like one floor to another floor, those are short columns. Those are not long column. So you see long column. This is rectangular column. From this angle, you can understand that it's a rectangular reinforced concrete column. Just long column. This design is not for short column. So this is called long column and also called slender column, but not the short column. From this angle, as you can see, this is a rectangular column. Those are all rectangular columns. Quickly showing one more time. This is from the far. This is the building of the building, and then these long columns are basically just carrying the weight of these two floors. And that floor, those two floors have a gym and also a coffee shop and a grocery store. So these two floors, one floor is a gym. Oh, and there is a swimming pool in the rooftop. So the top of the roof has a swimming pool, and then the upper floor has a gym, and the ground floor, like first floor, the ground floor is road. The first floor is a coffee shop and also a grocery store. It's a multi-purpose building. Yeah. So the roof is the swimming pool, and the upper floor has a gym, and lower floor has a grocery store and a coffee shop. And this is the long column I was talking about. Long column, and as you see, this is a rectangular column. And since it is rectangular column, we can assume that it's a tight column too. Rectangular tight column, just not a short column. It's a rectangular tight column, but not short column. Okay, so I'm going to the next video now.